This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Saturday, March 14th, 2026 in the morning. Today, we analyze the exposure of 39 Algolia administrative keys across open-source documentation sites. We examine a deceptive new trend in the hardware market where fake memory sticks are bundled with real ones to mass performance drops. We also look at Montana's groundbreaking Right to Compute Act, the rising instances of CPU fraud in Chinese laptops, and a supply chain attack on the AppsFlyer Web software development kit. Finally, we track a new discovery in synthetic biology that allows natural language to be converted directly into genetic circuits. A significant security failure has been identified involving the Algolia doc search system. Researcher Ben Zimmerman discovered 39 administrative API keys exposed in the public documentation of various open-source projects. These keys were not restricted to search-only permissions. Instead, they granted full administrative access to the search indexes. An attacker possessing these keys could delete entire search databases, poison results with malicious links, or exfiltrate analytics data. The exposure stems from a misunderstanding of how Algolia doc search handles configuration. Many developers accidentally included the high-privilege administrative key in their public-facing front-end code instead of the restricted search-only key. This incident highlights a persistent risk in the modern web stack, where the convenience of third-party search integrations often leads to the mismanagement of sensitive credentials. A report from Tom's Hardware reveals a desperate new tactic in the retail hardware market. As the global memory shortage intensifies, some vendors are now selling RAM kits that contain one genuine memory stick and one visually identical fake stick. These 1+1 value packs are designed to create a psychological sense of relief for consumers who cannot find or afford full kits. The fake stick contains no memory chips and provides no actual storage. Its only purpose is to fill a motherboard slot so the system looks complete and to trick users into believing they have achieved a specific aesthetic. This trend reflects the extreme pressure on the semiconductor supply chain. While these kits are marketed as a value option, they provide no technical benefit and can lead to significant performance bottlenecks, as the system is forced to run in single-channel mode despite appearing to have a dual-channel configuration. Montana has officially enacted the Right to Compute Act, marking a major shift in digital sovereignty. This legislation protects the right of individuals to run any legal software on their own hardware without interference from manufacturers or service providers. It specifically targets restrictive terms of service that prevent users from modifying their operating systems or installing third-party applications. This act is an update to the growing right to repair movement, moving beyond physical hardware to the software layer. It ensures that as long as the computation is legal, the state will protect the user's right to execute it. This is a direct challenge to the walled garden ecosystems maintained by major technology firms and provides a legal framework for personal computing freedom that could serve as a model for other states. Hardware fraud is escalating in the laptop market, specifically involving the Chinese manufacturer Chuwi. New reports indicate that the Chuwi Corebook Plus, which is advertised as containing an AMD Ryzen 5 7430U processor, actually contains older, repurposed silicon. This is the second time in recent months that Chuwi has been caught in a CPU substitution scandal. The hardware identifies itself as a modern chip in the operating system, but physical teardowns and low-level benchmarking reveal the performance and architecture of a much older generation. This indicates a sophisticated level of firmware manipulation designed to deceive both consumers and automated hardware detection tools. The AppsFlyer Web software development kit was temporarily hijacked this week. Attackers successfully injected malicious JavaScript into the library, which is used by thousands of websites to track marketing performance. The injected code was designed to scan for cryptocurrency wallets and steal digital asset from users visiting the affected sites. This supply chain attack leverages the trust placed in widely used analytics tools. Because the AppsFlyer kit is often loaded directly from a central server, The malicious code was automatically distributed to every site using the latest version of the kit. Organizations are advised to audit their web dependencies and consider sub-resource integrity checks to prevent unauthorized code execution from third-party sources. A signal from the future has emerged from the synthetic biology community. A new artificial intelligence tool has been developed that converts natural language instructions directly into genetic circuits. This under-the-radar development allows researchers to describe a desired biological behavior, such as detect a specific toxin and glow green, and the tool generates the corresponding DNA sequence to achieve that function. This matters because it collapses the specialized knowledge required to design synthetic organisms. By treating DNA as a programmable language that can be navigated via generative models, this tool could accelerate the development of custom biosensors and targeted medical treatments. The creator is currently seeking beta testers to verify the accuracy of the generated circuits in live cellular environments. Community sentiment is heavily focused on a new warning from Senator Ron Wyden regarding the NSA. He suggests that the public will be stunned by the scale of surveillance currently being conducted under Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. In the industrial sector, multiple critical vulnerabilities have been found in the HMS networks UN Flexi and Cozy Plus firmware. These include a stack buffer overflow and an OS command injection flaw that allow for remote code execution. At the same time, the TELUS Digital cybersecurity incident is causing concern following claims by the group Shiny Hunters that they have stolen 1 petabyte of data. The group is reportedly demanding a $65 million ransom. The community is also tracking several high-severity exploits in the WP2Scuzz plugin, which include unauthenticated denial of service and SQL injection vulnerabilities. Finally, the Git Agent project is gaining traction as an open standard for turning any Git repository into a portable AI agent. It uses a 3-file structure, agent.yaml, soul.md, and skill.md, to define personality and capabilities, allowing agents to be moved between different frameworks without being rewritten. This concludes the synthetic signal report for this morning.